Avant de me lancer, dans la première réunion en groupe, j'ai eu la chance de rencontrer quelqu'un qui s'est montré très enthousiaste à l'égard du projet Écoute. En effet, Mohamed a accepté de venir tourner une vidéo test afin que je puisse tester le format, mon idée, mon autofocus et plein d'autres choses comme ça. À ce moment, je n'avais pas vraiment de format pour la chaîne. La seule direction que je lui ai donnée, c'est de s'exprimer. Je lui ai dit « Exprime-toi sur un sujet qui te tient à cœur et que tu veux partager ». Je peux dire que je n'ai pas été déçu. À travers son témoignage, j'ai compris qu'Écoute deviendrait une plateforme sur laquelle on confierait notre expérience de choses que l'on vit tous. Alors je voudrais dire merci à Mohamed de nous avoir confié un beau témoignage et d'avoir fait preuve de courage en parlant publiquement de quelque chose d'aussi intime. Allez, je te laisse la parole maintenant.
I'm Mohamed, I'm from Algeria. I moved last September to Montreal to pursue my graduate studies in biomedical engineering at McGill. Since I was a child, my biggest passion in life is to help other people have better lives. But to be honest, I'm here today to share a message with the title let's end the stigma together. So since I was a child, I always felt different. I was different in a way where I was a very sensitive guy, so I even used to cry whenever I was watching like my superhero in a movie dying. I used to be very sensitive to kindness also. Like whenever people were kind to me, I used to cry. Also, one of the things that I lived with all my life is having a very wide range of emotions. Like in 1 hour, I could have my emotions can go from happy to sad, to angry, to optimistic, it was very hard to explain, and I was asking my brothers many times how do you usually spend your day, because I didn't know that not other people they could have only one emotion for the whole day, and that was something very new and something that I have never experienced. I have never found answers to these questions till I got 19 years old, and the truth is I was clinically depressed. It's not easy for me to admit that, because where I was coming, where there was always nobody can explain mental health issues or mental disease, what is this depression. If you go to people and tell them you have depression, or that you think you have depression, you will receive answers come on man, you should man up, or how it is in your brain, or how are you feeling this way. Going to see professionals or something that was completely something that I have never experienced. But at the same time, I felt for a while very sorry for myself because I didn't take action early, till my depression got very worse. Because I'll say that my depression is like a monster that was, when I was very child, the monster was very small, or was child also, but the monster grows up at the same time as I was growing up, but it's bigger than everything I have seen in my life. And whenever the monster comes, I used to stop participating in life and to go and to just take the bed for a few days and just do nothing, waiting for the wave to pass. There are a lot of things that had values, that had meanings in my past that stopped meaning anything to me. So when I went to my doctor, I was convinced that nothing will change. Once I went there and I talked with my psychiatrist, after 2 hours of meeting, he said 2 sentences and I can't forget. He said that 2 things are happening. The first thing is major depressive disorder, and the second thing was adjustment disorder. And he said that there are strong evidence to suggest medication, and for me it was very powerful to hear that, because I never thought to start being put on medication. That was really something I have never expected. And even when I went the same day to the pharmacist to buy the medication, I was convinced that I will never take them, but I went to buy them. I don't know why, I was in conflict. It was too much to handle for me. But then I started reaching out to one of my closest friends, Selma, and the doctor gave me medication, do you think I should take it or not? And she didn't say anything, just 2 words. She said, please take them. The way she told me that, it was really touching, and I just took the medication, and once I woke up the day after, it was wow, it was a different feeling, like a feeling that I have never felt in my whole life. Stable mood for one day, enjoying what I was doing. There was a void in my life, there was a void in my heart where I always felt that I need to fill with people, with things, with achievements. But when I started taking medication, that void started disappearing. And so today I'm here to send a message to all people who are dealing with depression. I wouldn't say depressed people. Depression is never your identity, and this is very important to acknowledge that. Today I'm here to let you know that even if I don't know you, but I love you, and that I support you, and I send you very, very warm hug and all the best wishes, and hopefully you will be able to feel some relief very soon, even though you feel that it's gonna be impossible. It happened to me. Depression is not that easy, and it doesn't go away directly. It requires strength, it requires a lot of courage to ask for help, because even asking for help is a strength. It's not easy to go and ask people for help. So if you are doing it, I think you are doing a great job, and that you are fantastic people, and that you will feel better soon. And just keep trying, keep doing your best, and never give up. And you deserve all the happiness that other people deserve. Even though I know that while depressed you may lose the sense of purpose, so you start questioning yourself, why I'm here, why should I live, or why should I exist, and so on. But believe me, there is a sense of it, and you should also acknowledge that these negative feelings are from the depression, and that these are not your feelings, that you are not supposed to feel this way. You are a perfect human being. It doesn't matter what you think about yourself, because I'm sure that you are a loved person, and even if your depression gave you the feeling that nobody cares about you, but believe me, there are people who care about you. I care about you, and I pray for all people dealing with this disease every day, so you can count me.